As we begin this morning's programming, let me say to all of you, there is always a blessings in disguise in every situation. There always is a blessings in disguise in every situation. Something far greater always comes out of moments that test you. Yes? Something far greater always comes out of moments that test you. You are destined for greatness. Keep going. Keep rising. Keep believing. Keep going. Keep rising. Keep believing. Because something far greater always comes out of moments that test you. Remember, you are destined for greatness. Krishna, live with your host Satyacharya, Pandit Dr. Bramanand Rambachan, Sitaram, Swagatam, welcome. Welcome to the beautiful songs of Krishna. This beautiful morning, Sitaram, welcome. And a beautiful day to you all. Radhika Rampasad, good morning to you. Sitaram to you. Mary Basdev in Faizabad, how are you this morning, Mary? What's happening? Sitaram to you. Jasmine Babulal, Sitaram to you also, darling. Jen Ramlal in Faizabad, good morning to you, Jen. How are you this morning, darling? Sitaram to you, child. All love and blessings to you, daughter. A beautiful day to you. Sita Maraj, she says, real oldie. You know those songs, Sita? You know those songs? Real oldies? Thank you, darling. Thank you. Tara Sant. Beautiful classic color. Reminds me of our uncle, Bala Baliram. Yes, isn't it? Great singer, Bala Baliram. Sita Maraj and Dotsi Jamna. Good morning, Dotsi. Sitaram to you. How are you this morning, darling? Sitaram to you. So nice of you to join me this morning. God blessing be with you and the family and the children. Sita Maraj, Sitaram to you and Mr. Cristiano David Daniel. Good morning to you, Cristiano. Sitaram to you and the family and all of you. Radhika Rampasad, Lita Tiffany Lal. Sitaram to you, darling, and good morning, Jaima. Sitaram to you, Molly David. Sitaram to you, Trisha Collymore and the Collymore family in Princestown. Sitaram to all of you this morning. To Dave and Anjani, your mother and your father and your sisters and all the relatives. Trisha, Sitaram to them all. Please give them my love and my blessings. And tell everyone I ask for them. Taitrani Dipnarayan. From Durban in South Africa this morning, Bimla Harilal Ji Maharaj, Mamaji. Sitaram to you. Good morning to you, Mama. Asha Chario, good morning to you. Geeta Kasab Singh. Sitaram to you, Geeta. Sitaram to you. Beautiful day. I'm so sorry that I missed your call yesterday. But God blessings be with you. God blessings be with you. Lily Sivdas, Sitaram to you. Sitaram to you. Durga Singh. Good morning to you, Durga. Sitaram to you. A happy, beautiful day to you. From New York, in Queens, in New York, Abraham Al-Suran. Sitaram to you, sir. Good morning. Nisha Kanhai. Good morning to you. Sitaram. Natasha Ali. Beautiful morning to you. And Sumintra Kedhar. Sitaram to you, darling. Sitaram to you. Lou Ramdas. How are you this morning, child? Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And of course, Dave Maraj in Kunopia. Good morning to you, Dave. Sitaram to you and the family. How are you this morning, my friend? Chandra Ramhit and Patsy Khan in Canada. Sitaram, Toronto. Sitaram to you. And Malti Ramlochan and Ram. Sitaram to you all. Share alive and remember. Well, my dear devotees, the great Rupalal Giridhari. And on that note, I say Sitaram and good morning, namaste to my friend in Manchester in the United Kingdom. Greetings from Manchester, peace and love. Mr. Trevor John Maiku. Good morning to you, Trevor. How are you this morning? Sitaram to you and welcome this morning to this morning's edition of Krishna, my friend. It's a blessing to have you join us this morning, and I really appreciate you joining me this morning. Trevor John Maiku, a very, 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 very beautiful soul, loving soul from Manchester in United Kingdom who does so much to promote and preserve the heritage of the Indian dynasty in Jamaica and various parts around the world, and always promoting that aspect of culture of yesteryear. Trevor John Michael, good morning to you, and Sitaram to you. Sitaram to you. Trisha Collymore and Melanie Himraj, Sitaram to you this morning. Auntie Sushala and Uncle Basdev in Florida, good morning to you both. Pamo Mahabir and all of you. Sitaram to all of you this morning. Raymond Ramnarayan, Sitaram to you and good morning to you, Raymond. Sitaram to you in Princetown, Mr. Raymond Ramnarayan. As I welcome all of you to this morning's edition of Krishnam. And to commence this morning's edition of Krishnam, I have selected this special Dhurpat that I want to share with all of you, Jamir Hussain. And I hope that you enjoy this Dhurpat that I share with you all this morning. Please join me now in this beautiful bhajan and beautiful invocation by Sri Jamir Hussain, a Dhurpat. And for those of you who don't know what is a Dhurpat is a beautiful bhajan that so reflects and so ensures that we praise the Lord in every single way that we can think. By taking His name in different forms, in different fashions, and in giving thanks. All great singers and all persons who understand Indian classical singing will tell you that the very first thing that is done before any singing and classical singing, tent singing and anything is done, the Dhurpat must be sung. And so with the time, 5 a.m. in Trinidad and Tobago, you have been listening to the beautiful voice of Ruplal Giridhari and Jamir Hussain, as Jamir shared that beautiful Dhurpat with all of us to commence this morning. To Pearl Sukram, Sitaram to you and welcome and have a blessed day also, child. Sheila Pargas and family, Mama and Auntie Shumin and all of you, beautiful morning. Girls in Sukhdev, Sitaram to you. And of course, Listra Singh, beautiful morning to you. Radhika Rampasad and Debbie Singh and all of you beautiful people who have joined us. Dimper Gobardan, the double screen for Malik. Good morning to you, Dimper, and Sitaram to you and welcome this morning. Welcome to you. Nalini Durga, good morning to you. Sitaram child, how are you? Beautiful morning to you. Blessings to you and blessings to your father, wherever he may be this moment. In the arms of the Lord, blessings to him also. Sitaram to all of you and welcome. Remember, please share the live for me this morning. I would appreciate that you do that. Please share the live for me. And as we begin, let me begin with this beautiful bhajan that I'm quite sure that you all will enjoy. Well, my dear devotees, welcome. And this morning, once more, I share with you the beautiful songs and the beautiful thoughts and the beautiful selections that I wish you to enjoy this morning. And I have a beautiful song that I want you to listen to, if I can simply get this up. A great singer. We are from Guyana, Ramdev Chaitu. And please enjoy a moment of this. Ramdev Chaitu. Let me say hello to Mala Brijmohan Baldat. Sitaram to you, darling. Good morning to you. and welcome this morning to our beautiful program, Krishna. Kausil Mahabir, good morning to you, darling. Sitaram to you, and Surday Rampasad and Nakchedi Road in Princess Tong and Vindi Maharaj. Sitaram to you, and welcome to all of you, Hardeya Jaikaran, and all of you beautiful people. Welcome. My dear friends, my dear listeners, my dear viewers, remember I've asked you to share the live for me this morning, Mr. Bobby Ramrup. Bobby, when last did you hear Ramdev Chaitu from Guyana? Let me play a line of this for you. Isn't it? Ramdev Chaitu from Guyana. Mama G in South Africa enjoying this, isn't it, Mama G? Beautiful songs, beautiful songs, beautiful songs. I myself love to hear these songs of the past, you know. They bring back such great memories. Dhanmati Bihari, Sitaram to you and good morning. Good morning to you. Dhanmati Bihari, Sitaram to you. Radhika Rampasad, you love that? We all do. Ramdev Chaitu, a great soul, a great singer. A very, 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 very great soul and a very great singer. Ramdev Chaitu. So, my dear devotees, my dear brothers and sisters, my dear children of God, let me share this with you now. I have been giving thought to a lot of things and a lot of issues yesterday because of certain questions that people have called me and asked me my views and opinions about them. Mala Haripasad and Dhanmati Bihari, yes, Sitaram. Tara Sant. So, people have been asking me my opinions and my views on certain aspects of society today and issues in society today. And one of the things that I want to address with you this morning is this. Never share your secrets with anyone, or be very careful with whom you share your secrets with. Sabita Haricharan, Sitaram to you, darling. Be very careful with whom you share your secrets with. So let me come to this morning, and I want you to pay attention, because this may be related to you also. And you may be one of the persons who have found yourselves caught up in this issue. And so, in so doing, just adjust my chair, my seat, and in so doing, you may have found yourselves in a situation in which you have had regrets. Regrets. And then you will turn around and say, if only I knew better, I would not have trusted them. You see, people tend to share their deepest, darkest secrets with the ones close to them, or whom they consider close to them. Zina Ramdan and Vasanti Maharaj, Sitaram. But eventually, with the ones close to them, but that eventually becomes the reason for their destruction. You have to think about this, you know. You have to think about this. People tend to share their deepest secret and darkest secret with the ones close to them, but that eventually becomes the reason for their destructions. In life, Uttarani Maharaj, Maharani in Toronto, Sitaram to you. Maharani, think about this, Think about this carefully. Think about this carefully. Think about this carefully. In life, you should never share anything that has the potential of turning your life topsy-turvy with others. In life, you should never share anything that has the potential of turning your life topsy-turvy. You know why? You know why? I'll tell you why. Lalita Tiffany Lal in Canada, she's saying she wants to know if the program is earlier in Trinidad. I will watch later. In Toronto, it's 4:17 a.m. here. Well, in Trinidad, it's 5:18 in the morning, darling. 5:18 in the morning. So, you never know when your closest person becomes your worst enemy, and you'll be giving a weapon to that person to use in the future when your ties get severed. When your ties get severed. So I want you to be very careful of what you are saying and give thought to this, of what you say to people about yourselves and what you share with people about yourselves, because these things can come back to haunt you, embarrass you, and cause you problems. So that this morning, never share anything that has the potential of turning your life upside down. You never know when your closest person becomes your worst enemy, and you'll be giving a weapon to that person to use in the future when your ties get severed. This, which I'm saying to you, Rajdev Sinarayan, she says, so true. Thank you. This fits so well in today's world when everybody tends to lose credibility at some point. People have become so sensitive that they even destroy their entire life's relations for a single incident or an argument. Geeta Kasab Singh, she says 1000%. Cyber crimes have reached an all-time high, and most of the cases concerned leaked conversations, threads, photos, and many more things which were once shared during a heartfelt and quite private conversation. People in life today generally don't understand the courage it takes for a person to share something with anybody or with another person. Mandir Rambachan, she says, so very true. That's why I don't share my personal life at all. They might need to get some incidents out of their system because it has created a loop in their mind, playing again and again, taking a toll on their mental health, or might want to share their emotions which they could not show to anybody, else because of the fear of being called weak. And it will only be them on the losing side of it. I urge you this morning. Rishma Metiram, good morning to you, and Sitaram to you, and Rashid and Parvati Roti Shop in Bharataria. Very, very dear supporters of us, of Krishnam. Thank you, Rishma. Thank you. So that I urge you all to consider this carefully. I urge you all, never share your personal and private businesses with people who may one day come back to haunt you. I've seen this happen before my eyes. I had a conversation yesterday of someone who was very broken and shattered. And I say to you all, do not put yourselves in compromising positions. Which brings me to this point. This morning. Learn from the mistakes of others. Learn from the mistakes of others. We'll come to that shortly. Lisa Mahadev and Mary Bastev, she says that, yes. Please take the advice that I share with you. Please take the advice I share with you this morning. And in so doing, I'm sure that you will learn a great deal from what I'm saying to all of you. It is important that you learn this. And it is important that you give thought to this. You are from the same village in Guyana as Ramdev Chai too. Are you not? I know that. Sherian Ramsamy, good morning to you. Radhika Rambachan, Ranu Ramsumir and Laromain. Good morning to you, Ranu and the family. How are you, darling? Mama G in South Africa, in Durban, enjoying herself with that, isn't it? Mr. Bhajan Sirju, good morning to you. Pamo Mahabir, I want to thank you. I want to thank you this morning for sharing your words of love and your words of appreciation and advice to Lalita. You know, she messaged to say to me what I'm saying is so true and how much she's going through such a situation at this moment. Gail Williams, good morning to you, darling, once more. Beautiful morning to you and thank you for joining us. All blessings to you, my child. All blessings to you. Lalita Tiffany from Canada, she said to me, Babaji, what you're saying is so true. I'm going through this right now. Family and friends, you can't trust them. It's too painful to deal with it. I watch your program and I get strength to not let it overtake my thinking. All our prayers are with you. Chan Birbal, Gita Kasab Singh, and Krista Collymore. Happy birthday to your husband this morning, Krista. Happy birthday to your husband. Wishing him, what's your husband's name? Wishing him blessings and the family's blessings this morning. Krista Collymore, a member of that very distinguished Collymore family in Princestown. Happy birthday to you, my dear good friend, Krista's husband. Happy birthday to you this morning from all of us. So let me come back to what I'm saying to you now. You see, what I'm saying to you, Bobby Ramrup supports what I'm saying. Krista said her husband's name is Satya. Well, Satya, Sitaram to you this morning, my friend, and happy birthday from your loving wife, children, and family. Happy birthday to you, Satya. Happy birthday to you. So this morning, having said what I said to all of you, let me go a bit further and say to you, learn from the mistakes of others. Learn from the mistakes of others. The time in Trinidad and Tobago is now 5:30 a.m. Learn from the mistakes of others. You see, I say this with having given a lot of thought. Having given a lot of thought to the conversation that I had yesterday, I say this. You see, life is too short to make several mistakes yourself and to learn something from it. Learn from the mistakes of others. Life is too short to make several mistakes yourself. To learn something from it. It will pull you back from your timely success. So you need to be extremely observant and learn from your surroundings and the people committing mistakes around you, which you could have committed if you had been in that person's shoes. And that is why I urge you all, to learn from the mistakes that you have made. Navita Joseph, Sitaram to you. Zina Ramdan and Kisuni Siuchan, Bauji, Sitaram to you. Sitaram to you. We are sending happy birthday greetings to Satya this morning, the husband of Krista Collymore. And for those of you who would like to wish him happy birthday for me, please do so. Lakshmi Durga Asha Maiku, Sitaram to you all. Radhika Rambachan says it's so true. It is important to analyze the consequences of some actions, but nothing can be better and more vivid than real life experiences witnessed with your own eyes. Witness with your own eyes. This is why this morning I take the time to say to all of you, in life, be careful with what you say about yourself and be careful about what you share of yourself with others. I urge you to think carefully about this. Today, in the world of cyber crimes and all these various things, you are seeing how many people's lives have been destroyed because of the trust that they have placed with persons whom they even don't know. But they build an affinity through conversations on the internet, and you have to think about this. You have to teach your children this. I've seen so many children found themselves in difficult situations. I've seen so many families destroyed because of this. And I've seen so many people destroy others by doing things after losing respect and after having their friendships broken up and so many different things. I urge you, despite what may happen between you and someone else, do not, under any conditions and circumstances, do whatever you are doing to bring pain and to bring destruction to people's lives. I urge you that this morning. I urge you that this morning. Dimpro Govardhan, she says, so true what you're saying, Baba, cause it's not everyone has good intentions towards you. Quite right, Dimpro. Mama Ji in South Africa, she says, so true, Prabhuji. So you see, this morning, Mala, Bechan, Bisnath, Jai Sitaram to you. How are you this morning? So you see, this morning I'm saying this to you because of the fact that I want to caution all of you. Rajdev Sinarayan, she says, so true. I want to caution all of you as to how easy it is others can destroy your life, destroy your peace, destroy your harmony, and destroy your aura of existence. So, firstly, learn never to share your personal information, your personal business, your personal thoughts. Sometimes people need someone to speak to, and you think you can trust someone by speaking to them, and then it turns out that the person turns around behind your back and they laugh at you and they share your information and they look to ridicule you and bring you down in status. Kita Khan, Sitaram to you. People do this, People do this. Vasanti Maharaj, he says, strong message this morning. Yes, Vasanti, because too many people, their lives are destroyed like this. Savita Haricharan, very well said, Baba. Thank you, Savita. Thank you, daughter. Thank you. Always a very loving soul to me. Always a very loving and kind person supporting my thoughts and helping me promote my ideas. Bobby Ramrup, says, I support you another 100%. So you see, what I'm saying is making a lot of sense and has a lot of meaning to all of you, to so many of you this morning. What I'm saying, it has a lot of meaning, makes a lot of sense to so many of you. And this is why we need to develop this culture of keeping our things within ourselves. Krista Caliban, she says, true. So this is why I urge all of you this morning. Yesterday when I saw how hurt this young person was and this person was, I felt it necessary to speak about how easy it is to betray the trust of others. How easy it is when there are differences arises in relationships and all these different things. How easy it is to destroy someone else. And to tell them, I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to do everything to destroy you. Not thinking how much hurt and pain in anger you can bring to your own self. Rishma Mitriram, she says, 1000% true. Thank you, Rishma. And this is why I urge you all. Devanand Jagru, Sitaram to you, and Neil Ram Kumar Singh, Sitaram to you. Nalini Durga, Sitaram to you. She says, so true, Baba. I learned that the hard way. When you think you can trust people, you can't. You can't. Nalini Durga. Cristiano David Daniel, he says, the sad reality in the world today, there are people who prey on another weakness for their own motives. Yes, and that is part and the parcel of the problems. That there are people who prey on another's weakness for their own motives. We see that all the time. We see that all the time. Krista Colimon, she says, the tongue is a powerful medium. Yes, you are so correct, child. And that is why I urge you all, learn from the mistakes of others and learn from the mistakes that you have made. Auntie Sushala Nonkra Basdev from Florida, Auntie Sushala, she says, so true, so true, so true. So I urge you all this morning to heed my words, heed my thoughts, and think about what I've said to all of you this morning. To think about what I've said to all of you this morning. And let me share this with you. I'm sure that all of you will enjoy this. Let's see how this goes. Tagul R. Sharan, blessings to you. Raymond Kisun, Anne-Marie Pereira, Sitaram to you, daughter. Sitaram to you. And how are you this morning? And all of you. So, having said all that to you, let me end with this. Life is too short to make several mistakes yourself, to learn something from it. Learn something from the mistakes of life. It will pull you back from your timely success, so you need to be extremely observant and learn from your surroundings and the people committing mistakes around you, which you could have committed if you had been in that person's shoes. It is important to analyze the consequences of some actions, but nothing can be better and more vivid than real-life experiences witnessed with your own eyes. Learn from your mistakes and learn from the mistakes of others. Remember that. Jairam says, Hari Om Tat Sat. Vindi Maharaj, so true. Revan Kisun, and all of you beautiful people. So before I close this morning, I want to share this with all of you. This is a sohar. I don't know how many of you know what is a sohar. Let me just see here. Someone says, well said. Dev Maharaj, well said. Kisuni Siuchan, my Bhauji, she says, powerful message. Cristiano David Daniel, he says, so true, it makes you a strong and wiser person. So let us come to this now. And I hope you all enjoy the voice of this distinguished singer. I go to Suriname. You love that? And let me see here. Mary Basdev, I'm clapping and dancing and everyone else. So let me just, since you all enjoy that, before I close now, let me just share this one with you. It's a beautiful morning. On behalf of Guru Ma and I thank you all. I'm so happy that Guru Ma and I can leave you all in such high spirits this morning, feeling so happy and feeling so much love. Bobby, he says, Bobby Ram's a great song, Guruji. His song play for when you're born. Yes, I know. Somebody told me that. But never mind, Chandra Ramit, lift up the spirit. So Guru Ma and I wish you our love with you, and we thank you for joining us this morning. I remind you to join your Guru Ma this evening at 6:30 p.m. on Classic Radio for a half an hour presentation of a very, very popular program, Sandhya. Please join Guru Ma for that. In the meantime, I wish you all blessings. Phoenix Jazzy, I wish you all blessings, and I leave you with this. You can find us on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube now, simply by typing in El Socorro Mandir. Mr. Devsar and Munisar, Sitaram to you. Remember that we are now being viewed on Facebook, on Instagram, and of course you'll find us on YouTube now at all times. Have a lovely morning. God bless you all. Sitaram.